Hey everyone, welcome back to Southern Gal True Crime. Michael Montijo was last seen on January 26th of 2020 in Ridgeville, South Carolina. He was 55 years old at the time he went missing. He will be 61 years old as of 2025. His nickname is Mike. He is a white male. At the time he went missing, he was approximately 5'5" tall and 165 pounds, with salt and pepper hair, a goatee, and brown eyes. Michael was last seen around 6:30 a.m. near Camp Buddy Road in Ridgeville, South Carolina. At the time, he was suffering from medical issues. He had the letters MM tattooed on his left hand and a panther tattooed on his left forearm, and he was possibly wearing a camouflage military style jacket and blue jeans the last time that he was seen. So in 2020, the Kansas City Chiefs were preparing to play their first Super Bowl in 50 years. And according to a news article from February of 2025, Michael was a diehard Chiefs fan, but unfortunately he did not get to see the game because he went missing just 1 week before the big game. Mike and his wife April had made plans to watch the game the following Sunday. April, his wife, says that he was very excited. He was looking forward to the game. His sister Belinda also says, quote, he's been a Kansas City Chiefs fan from the beginning of time. If you're that big of a fan, you're not going to miss that for the world. So it just does not make sense to me. And I can understand that. I am also a big Kansas City Chiefs fan. So April says nothing seemed out of the ordinary the morning that Mike went missing. She says the last time I saw him, he was in bed in his pajamas in the bedroom, laying there talking to me while I was getting dressed to go to work. April says that she left to go to work around 8 a.m. and that she expected to see Michael when she got back home from work around 8 p.m. that night. April said normally he is home, his car was here and everything, so I thought that he would be here at the house. But unfortunately, he was not. So she says, well, maybe he went outside and fell asleep and he'll be back. April remembered thinking this, so she went to bed. So April went to work on the 27th, thinking that Mike would be home when she got back, but he was not. She says when she got back the next day from work, she was thinking, wait, something is definitely wrong. So April reported Michael missing on the afternoon of January 27th of 2020. According to the Colleton County Sheriff's Office Public Information Officer Laura Rutland, she says he did leave behind his keys, wallet, cell phone, and chewing tobacco, and his vehicle was still parked in the yard. His sister Belinda says that her brother is notoriously fond and protective of his material items. She says he was all about his possessions. He would not have just walked off and left everything. And April, his wife, does agree with her sister-in-law. She says he was very, this is my house, these are my animals. He would not just walk out and not take anything. April and Belinda both describe Mike as an alcoholic. And according to April, her husband had been trying to stop drinking around the time that he disappeared. She said that he had started having withdrawals, and she says she did not realize how bad he was when she left for work that day. She said that Mike had also been experiencing hallucinations as a result of the withdrawal, and she believes that when he went missing, Michael may have been delirious. His sister Belinda says the last time she spoke with her brother was around Christmas of 2019, which was about a month before he disappeared. She said he said he hadn't been drinking. He said the last time was really bad, that he tried to quit. Belinda says that Michael did have issues with drinking before, that he had tried to overcome, and he had suffered seizures during withdrawals before. According to Public Information Officer Rutland, workers from a nearby convenience store did report seeing Mike on the night of January 27th or in the early morning hours of the 28th, a day or two after he was last seen at home. Police, quote, spoke with employees there who said that Montijo was in the store that night purchasing tobacco and other items. They thought they saw him there getting into a gold Buick with another person. Rutland says officers tracked down the owner of the Buick, who was interviewed and said that he had never seen Michael in his life. Rutland told Dateline the Colleton County Sheriff's Office was unable to confirm that Mike was at the store that night. She noted there was another reported sighting of Mike around February of 2020, which was also unable to be confirmed. And after that, there have been no reported sightings of Michael since then. She said, we've done a ground search, we've utilized canines, we've done a foot grid search, ATV search, UTV of the over 50 acres of property, including the area when it was flooded from recent rainfall. Michael's family tried everything that they could think of as well. My sister and her husband were like writing Congress people, and my dad was too. And they were calling everybody and, trying to get any help with searching for him or getting more attention brought to his case. This was according to Belinda, his sister. She told Dateline, we were met with dead ends everywhere. PIO Rutland says the Colleton County Sheriff's Office does not suspect that Michael met with foul play. She says his bank accounts and credit reports to this day remain untouched and inactive. Authorities also conducted interviews, including interviews with Michael's family. She says everyone they talked to has been very cooperative. No one seems to be deceptive in any way, and there does not appear to be any suspicious circumstances surrounding his disappearance. So more than 5 years after Michael's disappearance, his wife April still believes her husband may be out there somewhere alive. She says, everybody thinks I'm crazy. I still feel that he is alive somewhere. I don't have the feeling that he has passed. His sister Belinda is not as optimistic about her brother's fate. She says, my dad still thinks he's alive. I, on the other hand, am more realistic and don't think he is. I haven't given up hope. I just, not of finding him alive, of just finding him somewhere to lay him to rest. And she is hoping the family will be able to bring Michael home someday. She says, I would just like some closure. His wife, April, says, I just want to know what happened and get closure on it. I still come across things every day that I would talk to him about or have him do. It is very hard. Mike's disappearance is an open investigation. PIO Rutland told Dateline, we would love to bring Michael Montijo back home to his family. And we ask that anybody with any information, no matter how small they think it is, to please contact us and give us the chance to try and follow up on it and bring some answers to the family, because they deserve answers. Absolutely. Once again, Michael, at the time he disappeared, was around 5 foot 5 inches tall and around 165 pounds, with salt and pepper hair, brown eyes. Once again, several tattoos, the letters MM on his left knuckle, a panther on his left forearm, a rose on his left upper arm, and an eagle on his right upper arm, and a Harley Davidson logo on his right forearm. So anyone with information about Michael's disappearance is asked to contact the Colleton County Sheriff's Office at 843-549-2211. You may also submit anonymous tips through the website. So please, let's do anything and everywhere, anything we can to help bring Michael home, to get his family some closure. Please hit that like button. Please leave a comment below. But the most important thing you can do, as always, is share this video anywhere and everywhere you can to help keep Michael's face, his name, his story out there, so that he is never forgotten. If you would like to learn more about the missing and unsolved cold cases, please consider subscribing. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.